upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be taken in at the 1, and he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the ready.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard, and he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. He gets away from 1, and he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. On second down, it's Pollard. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Go. 30 base. Blue draw quarter. Shoot.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Well, forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Pollard, and he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Try to punch it in with Howard. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Jordan Howard, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins take it right. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
The last run got 3, now here's 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down. He's fresh off that 3-touchdown performance last week that got him AFC Offensive Player of the Week, so you know that he was already on their radar. Now he's maybe even a bigger plane on their radar.
Bigger plane. I mean, he is the big dot on that screen that they're looking at and saying, how in the heck do we stop him? They're going to try a bunch of different things, different people covering him, but right now he's locked in and is in sync with his quarterback.
The kick by Carlson is good, and the lead moves to 10-zip. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. A run there on 1st down gets 3 up to the 28. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
On 2nd down now. It's Bowman. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. The 40. The 20. 10. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A great play there. Touchdown number 15 of the year. As his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now. But the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lawrence. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Here we go. 50, plant. 52, come on. I got you.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Bowman, and down inside the 40 to about the 38. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3. 10-7 our score after 1, right here on EA Sports. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
Switch.
They'll try the left side. Bowman. And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best running play.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards, but instead, offense out there. They're going for it. They'll try and run for it. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. And a throw right sideline is complete. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver first down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. And it's never the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost...
Yeah, this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos. Cortland Sutton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Running from the gun with Howard. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run, as we just saw there.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 46. Run for Pollard. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the 1st. Back to throw. Lawrence eluding the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
The throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
from the 39. Locke. They complete it to Hill. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Hey, Echo, pilot, 62.
Locke now on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Bowman. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's Locke to throw. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Into the red zone, it's Locke. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bowman. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Throwing again on 2nd down. Locke. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Throwing his Locke on 3rd down. And he's going to go down again. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And this will be a 45-yard attempt. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Bowman. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9. And it'll be back to a 3rd and 3.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down.
Bravo. Yo, Cheetah. No, check that. We don't like 52.
Locke going to try and throw on 3rd down. Finding Gabriel complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Let's go.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this, when he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Ready to break. Mike Bartu. Hey, watch the slant. Ready.
And to give this time to the tailback. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 39-yard line.
Yeah, 50 outlaw. Check 52, come on. You ain't going nowhere. Watch it.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down. And here comes throw number one for the backup QB. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
That would be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the third quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter three, and we'll see what they can do.
I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, first down from the 32 now. Here's first and 10. Looking to throw. Lawrence. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. On first down, Pollard. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now an open man, that's the tight end Gesicki. It's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. They'll run on first down. Pollard. The big man, Jarrell Casey, in on the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 19th touchdown now on the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will level the playing field at 17 all. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52.
On 2nd down, here's Locke.
You ain't going nowhere.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
On the set. Block 52. 52's the mark. Hey, exit. Mike 52. Mike 52. All day. All day. Every day. Any day.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball.
He's got daylight. The 30. 10. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tony Pollard with touchdown number 20 on the year. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. 4 down. 4 down.
Rock to throw on 2nd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke.
You ain't going nowhere.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. $12 yards on the return that time. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10.
Let's go. 14 still. 70, Indy. Put that team on the clock. Let's go.
On 1st down, Pollard. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
General West.
To throw on 2nd down, Lawrence. It's complete to Fuller. And he's got this down to the 35. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin 1st down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. He completes it to Henry. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Hunter Henry, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And right now, these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
To throw again on 2nd down. Lock. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 11. Throwing now is Lock. He's got his tight end Fant. A gain of 19 and picking up the 1st. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Throwing on 1st down is Lock. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. From the gun, it's Lock. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Trey Flowers picks it, and the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. But I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and to big yardage all night long.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Dolphins, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, they go down to defeat for just the second time in 11 games so far. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here.